Have you ever wished you could go back in time? Not to change a big event, but just one small moment. A moment when you were quiet, but you should have said something. A moment when you turned away, but you should have been brave. This is a story about men trapped in a war. One of these men carried a bad memory in his heart. For him, the war was a chance to finally be the brave man he was not in that memory. This story takes place during the great, terrible fighting of World War II. In 1942, on a hot, wet island in Java that smelled of damp earth and dead plants, a prison camp sat under a sun that felt like a heavy hand. The air was so thick with heat you could almost taste it, and it was always filled with the buzz of bugs and the strange, scary sounds of the jungle. This camp was run by the Japanese army. Inside its wire fences, soldiers from Britain and other places fought a quiet, daily war just to stay alive. A man named Lawrence was a prisoner here. Before the war, his life was in quiet schools, where the air smelled of old paper and books. Now his world was the dirt of the camp yard, the sour taste of the thin rice soup they ate each day, and the sticky feel of sweat on his skin. As a soldier, his most important job here was not to fight with a gun, but with words. He was the only prisoner who could speak Japanese. This made him like a bridge between his friends and the gods, a bridge that could break at any moment. This job was a heavy weight to carry. It felt like walking on a thin rope over a great dark space. One evening, as the sun began to go down, painting the sky in soft colors that did not seem to belong in such a bad place, he saw two of his friends sitting in the shadow of a hut. One had a small piece of a cigarette. He lit it, took a deep breath, and passed it to his friend. They did not speak, but a small, quiet smile passed between them. In that moment, they were not prisoners. They were just two friends sharing a simple, secret pleasure. Lawrence watched them, a small ache in his chest. He could speak the words of the gods, but he could not share a memory, a joke, or a cigarette with a friend like that. He was a man between two worlds, and his loneliness was a quiet room that he carried with him everywhere. One of the guards Lawrence saw every day was a strong man named Hara. Hara's time in the camp was loud. His boots made a crunching sound on the rocky path. His voice was a loud boom that made other men pull back. He often punished prisoners for small mistakes. When he did, a loud barking laugh would